Okay, so in 2024, I know you can tell I've been on a hunt to find the best camera for me. Now, honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you, I do not believe that this camera is going to make me stop wanting to take my DJI Pocket 3. I just don't believe it. Now, the reason why I did get this is because when I'm cutting these videos, if I can streamline the process, meaning I don't have to take it into DaVinci Resolve, I don't have to, fix the audio, I don't have to do any of that stuff, and it comes with software built in that I can use to reframe the shot and all that other stuff for really quick videos, that's worth trying to me. So today we're going to be unboxing it, then we're going to take it into the field and see how it performs. All right, so here we are at the unboxing. Let me grab my trusty knife that I use and let's get up in this box. Now, I should say the one that I bought had said something about combo, so creator combo. Now, I know it's a ton of bundles on there, but that's the one I got. This was not an easy box to get into. So first things first, we have the Insta360 X4. We're gonna just put that down. We have the Insta360 X4 quick reader. We have this is the mount, it's called the PT20 mount. We have the Insta360 multifunctional built-in time handle, whatever that is. We have the Insta360 lens cap. This is our Insta360 256 gigabyte hard drive for storing our footage. This is our mic adapter. This is pretty important. And then we also have the Insta360 invisible selfie stick. That is everything that comes in the bundle. So first things first, we can move some of this stuff to the side and open them up individually. So the first thing we're going to open up is the card reader, because mainly this right here I feel like is something real simple. And it's one of the accessories that you get when you get the creator combo. So this is specifically for being able to attach my mic to it. And this is the device right here. I like it because it's very small, feels very plasticky. It's really light. I mean, it's really, really light. So it has the USB-C to it. And it has the lightning, so that's kind of cool. So you got the lightning for your phone, and you also got a USB-C. So it's pretty cool. Not really sure at this point how it's gonna work, but we do have that. The next one we have is, this is the mount. So from my understanding, this is by Ulanzi, and this is just a mount that holds our mic. So we're able to clip our mic here, our receiver, and this holds it on the X4 rather. And I actually already ordered a cage, so more than likely I won't be using this because I did order a cage, but it's not here yet. This one right here is the multifunctional bullet time handle. That's different. So if we open this up, let's see how this looks. Actually, I like the quality, and it looks like a cold shoe mount. Oh no, I thought this was a cold shoe mount on top of it. No, it's not. So honestly, I'm not really sure. I guess if you wanted to sit it down. Oh, okay. So if you wanted to sit it down, it could be a tripod. So I could see myself actually using this a lot. I like the fact that it's you can sit it on here. Now this, I guess this makes it fluid. I'm not really sure. So if I wanted to lock it, I wonder how would I lock it? Turn it this way. Okay, so once you turn this that way, then it's locked. So I kind of like that, but I'm not 100% sure that I will actually use the spinner one. I guess you could add a cold shoe mount to it and have everything on here. So I do like that. I like that a lot. Now it doesn't extend, so I'm assuming what you see is what you get. Let's do this, make sure it doesn't extend. Nope, it doesn't extend. So I guess you're supposed to take this, loosen this up, and then spin it. I guess when you spin it with some weight on it, it'll spin around, which is what you see a lot of people doing right now. So that's kind of cool. Honestly, I would never use that, but I do like the fact that this is a very small one. I could hold it in my hand and talk to it. I like that part of it. So that's the bullet. This right here is the mic adapter, which honestly is kind of cool because, well, I need it if I want to be able to connect my normal mics. So we're going to pull this out. And this is an Insta360 product, and it's this little piece right here. So that big box for this little piece. So I guess you plug this into the device, and then you're able to use USB-C as well as a 3.5mm jack, I'm assuming. So that would be where we'll be able to plug in our receiver to. And I'm assuming this goes into the device, which then makes me wonder, what is this? So, oh, this is a quick reader card. So I wonder if this has something to do with like a SD card. It sure does. The SD card slot is right here. That is different. All right, so the next one is the lens cap. Now, I seen this in I'm actually gonna have another one of these that come with the hard case. I didn't realize one came in here as well. And I'm assuming there are different lens caps because this one's a X4, so I guess they're different sizes. This is the first thing that was in a box that made sense for the box to be as big as it is. And this is the lens cap. I like the feel of it. I really like how I feel. It's super rubbery. I can definitely see this protecting it. Feels good in the hand. All right, the last thing in the bundle is this right here, which is the Insta360 memory card. So this right here is 256 gigs. It is a V30 micro SD card. Let's see, it doesn't tell me, it just say Pro. It doesn't tell me the read and write speed. So hopefully it's fast and it doesn't take a long time to transfer data over. And that brings us to the last item in the box, which is the Insta360 8K action cam. Again, I'm going to be using this mainly for just vlogging. Honestly, I probably wouldn't be doing none of this stuff. Although it'd probably be cool if I got on my motorcycle and did it. So who knows? We'll see. Now, before we open that, I looked and I noticed I didn't open this up, which is the Insta Invisible Selfie Stick. So we could just open this up right quick and we can see how this looks. All right, so looks normal, I suppose. Does it extend or something? It does not. Let's see. Twist, turn. No, it does not extend. So, okay. I thought maybe it pulls out. I think it does. I think I just got to figure out how to do it. Well, it looked like it do, but who knows? Maybe it doesn't. I definitely don't want to break it and I just got it. Oh, okay, it does. You pull. It is very, very tight. When I say very tight, I mean very tight pulling this. So you almost feel like you're going to break it. So wherever you pull it to, you ain't got to worry about it moving. Now, I actually like this because I'm looking up under here. You see that quarter? We could actually put this on here, I'm assuming. Yeah, we could put it on here and we can have this sit down and this would give us more height to where we are. That's actually pretty cool. And I like the fact that we can do that. So that's the invisible selfie stick, Insta360. Okay, so now on to the main event. This is the Insta360. We can move the knife out the way. And this is what you can expect to get in the box. All right, so by this being my very first one, oh, this is heavy. Like this is built like seriously, this is rock solid right here. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. But we're going to put this to the side for a second. Let's see what else we have up in here. Think bold. Kind of got the Apple logo, the Apple slogan. Like, I think it's think different for Apple. So we're going to pull this out. Oh, okay, cool. This comes with a pouch. And you got other goodies inside that pouch. That's a nice surprise. You got a microfiber cloth right here. You got the cable. And then right here, you actually got an Insta360 case. So I guess this is a case to sit in, which I'm assuming would be like this. Or let's see if it's supposed to protect let's see if it's supposed to actually protect the screen. I don't know. Maybe that's how it goes. Maybe it isn't. Don't know. But all the same, you have that. And you have another thing up in here. All right, that's everything in the box. So if you know me, you know I like to keep space. So we're going to put this to the side. And this is probably just documentation. That's exactly what it is. You get $3 documentation. So safety guidelines, waterproofing, want to know, and warranty card. So simple stuff. All there is, let's see, what is this? This is your lens caps. This is pretty important. So this is for if you want to keep your glasses covered at all times. So we're going to actually be playing around with these. So we're going to leave them in the plastic until we're ready to put them on. But that's everything in the box. So this is just some paper for your grips. So I want to know, I know the battery go right here. So I'm assuming you can pinch that and the battery comes right out. I kind of like that spring loaded. I like that a lot actually. This is USB-C right here. So once we put that back down, this is actually a microphone right here. So I'm assuming the SD card has a Q for quick charge. Is the SD card in here? Yes, it is. The SD card go right here. So let's try to put that in right now. All right, so this is the SD card. Now you can't see it on camera, but if you tilt it sideways, it'll tell you how the SD card go in, so you don't have to guess at it. And according to the picture, it goes in like that. Push it down, put the battery back in. Not sure how much battery is up in here. We can actually peel this off, take the plastic off. We're going to instantly cover it with one of the lens caps. Gonna take the plastic off that one. We're gonna instantly cover it with a lens cap. All right, now we can peel the plastic off that, and now it's time to turn it on. That's the power button. Now, this is the setup process. All right, so I zoomed in. Hopefully, you can see it a little bit better. So I'm gonna click on next. Let's see here. Please download the Insta app. All right, figured that might happen. So I got my phone. All right, so this is how the app look right here. Is this one right here. So this is the one they want us to download. And yeah, it's interesting because it says in-app purchase. So I wonder what that's about. So we're gonna let this download and we're gonna come right back. All right, so now that it's downloaded, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna say agree. That was very loud, didn't expect that. Do you have an Insta360 device? Yes. I'm gonna push that. Network, I guess allow full access. And notification, I'm gonna say allow unscheduled. I'm gonna say go to app, connect to Insta360, start download. So right now it's downloading the firmware update. All right, so it's asking me to confirm on the actual device itself on the X4. So I'm gonna click confirm. I'm gonna say join. I'm gonna say update firmware file to device. Right now it's receiving the firmware. It's actually updating pretty fast. It's at 76% right now. All right, so the update was successful. Right now it's gonna restart, which is what it's telling me. This is 100%. This says please reconnect to device. I'm gonna say English, which is next. I'm gonna push please reconnect to device. I'm gonna say confirm, join, activate. All right, so it says install lens guide. Guess I can click register now. All right, so now I've done all of that, and it's asking me, I'm assuming it's asking me my hobby. So let's see if there's anything on here related to blogging. The closest I see to it is live stream. All right, travel is probably the closest. They ask a lot of questions. All right, so I think that's done. So I think we're done with the phone. So I'm gonna move this out the way, and we're gonna bring this back in focus. It's telling me to swipe down, and this feels like on my Pocket 3. So I'm assuming that's my, okay, so that's, I guess, my daylight or whatever the case may be. I got it set to auto right now. The lens guard is set to auto. So lens guard mode auto. So I guess if I take it off or put it on, it'll automatically detect. So that's cool. So when we look at it, we have everything set to auto. White balance is set to auto. So when I hold it up, everything is blowed out right now for sure because it's a light right here and that's gonna blow it out. So don't judge it off what you see here. So I'm gonna keep that at auto. And okay, so we have our 4K resolution right here. So we have 24 frames. 25. I would probably do, for me personally, I probably would do 30 frames per second because all my recordings that I do on my laptop is 30 frames per second. So I would probably just keep this on 30 frames per second so that way it'll always match up and I ain't got to worry about drift sync. And then we have frame rate, we have 100. So we have 8K right here. So with 8K, you only get 24 frames per second up to 30. With 5K plus, again, it's up to 30. With 4K, you go all the way up to 100 frames per second. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to test out the 8K just to see, and I'm going to have it at 30 frames per second for this recording. It's telling me to pull over. Got it. So first things first, before we leave out to go test it out, I see it's already showing up as 3 hours and 20 minutes of record time for my SD card that's up in here, but I want to format it to be on the safe side. So let's see how easy of a process that is. I thought this icon right here was for actually being able to do it, but I see it's another page, and this button right here looks like our settings. So SD card, format, confirm. That was fairly simple once you realize it's a second page to it. So Now we're finna go out and see how this stacks up in the real world. All right. Okay, so from here on out, this right now we're on just for references. The top down shot was the Sony A7 IV. I'm not using the Sony A7 IV. That's in my book bag. But this is the A6400 for the top down shot. This camera right here is the Sony A7C first generation, not the second one, but the first one. Moving forward, all the videos you see moving forward is going to 100% be on here. So we're going to get to see how it works and things like that. I'm going to see about, I think I'm going to use it as is. I don't think I'm going to add anything to it like I know you can add a receiver to it. I thought about doing it, but honestly, just in case you don't want to do that, I'm gonna have it strictly by this and this alone. I could feel that it's getting a little hot already, so let's see what it do. All right, so first thing first, we're going to be reviewing this, or I'm gonna be giving my first impression, should I say, of this based off of me wanting to use this as a vlogging camera. Now, starting off, I have this set up to be 8K 30 frames per second. I had to crank the shutter speed because, well, I'm outside. It is an overcast day, so it's a rainy day, but I still had to crank the shutter speed because if not, I was gonna be blown out. I don't know if it's an ND filter built in. I didn't check. I should have double checked that. But if it isn't, I'm assuming they're gonna come out with some ND filters if it's not one already built in, like the OMSO Pocket 3. And right now, as it stands, like, that's the setup. So this is the type of image you can expect to get from the 8K 30 frames per second. Now, when it comes to me using my audio, I don't have any mics attached to me. This is what you're hearing is directly in camera. I did turn off a few settings inside of the X4. I turned off the noise reduction because I wasn't sure if it was gonna muffle my audio, and I bumped up the dB to plus 6 dB. Those are the only changes I made. I wanted to make sure that you could hear me, but I also know it's a windy day, so we're gonna see how that play out. It might make the audio sound trash, it might not, I don't know. We'll see. If you are going to pick up the Insta360, I honestly would recommend you just grab a mic to go with it. Only reason why I don't have a mic attached to it is because I forgot the part that I'm supposed to connect the receiver to. If it wasn't for that, I would absolutely have on a mic right now. So the audio, I guess, is not that big of a deal, but this is what you can expect from it. All right, so when it comes to portability with this setup, it's super simple. Honestly, I just got two things. That's the X4, and I'm using a bullet handle so I could set it down as a tripod if I wanted to, like so. And I mean, honestly, that's what I'm using. It's super simple. I'm not using the invisible selfie stick, the super long pole or anything like that, mainly because I wanted to see, like, this is how I would actually use this device. I wouldn't use it with the long, you know, pole and all that other stuff because I'm not really doing anything action. So portability for me, it gets a thumbs up because it's super easy, especially once you put the lens cover over it. You can literally drop it in your pocket. So I do like that a lot about it. When it comes to the battery on here, so far so well. The battery has been doing really good because I charged it up when I first got it, and I haven't put it on the battery since. And I've been doing a lot of takes on this video because I'm not used to vlogging. I'm not used to being in public where people watching me record. I'm not used to any of that. So I'll do my recording, go to the car, feel like I can do better, and then I'll come back out here and I'll redo the video all over again. So the battery life on here has been superb. I haven't had to charge it or anything like that. I really like that. And the last thing is the screen. I really like this screen. Like, the screen shows you a lot. More importantly, not only does the screen show you a lot, but it allows you to frame up yourself if you wanted to. But you know, the whole purpose of having an Insta360 is you don't have to worry about framing up yourself. You can do that in post. At least that's what they say. We'll see when I get inside the software. Now, I do see that, you know, I have that rectangular view, so I'm kind of interested to see how I'm gonna make it a 16:9. I'm interested in that, but other than that, the screen does have a dimmer on it. It just tripped me up a few times where I was basically recording, then I see the screen go off and I thought it powered down, but it's a screen dimmer. You can change it. It's automatically set to like 90 seconds. I dropped mine down to 30 seconds to preserve the battery. But if you don't like that, you can turn it off and the screen will stay on the whole entire time while you're actually recording. But I mean, overall, first impressions of it, it's okay. Like, if you're asking me if I would give up my OMSO Pocket 3 for this, honestly, no. It's something about holding the OMSO Pocket in my hand, flipping that screen, and having that little camera up there that just does it for me. With this, I mean, maybe it's because I feel like the build quality, this literally looks like a door with a glass with a camera on it. Like, it's like you don't get excited about the design of it, I guess. And maybe it's just me, you know. Like I said, you gotta take what I say with a grain of salt. When I first started this video, I think I gave a disclaimer. If I didn't, I'm 100% biased when it comes to the OMSO Pocket 3. I feel like that, hands down, is the best camera they done put out, honestly, in a nice little minute when it comes to just being able to pick up something and go. I feel like that does it. So for me, for a company to come out with a product, they're gonna have to make a really good product. Now with the 8K, I get it, a lot of people are talking about the 8K, so I really can't speak to it because I don't see the benefits of the 8K right now. If I'm looking at the lens, which I can't see it right now, but when I was looking at the lens before it went off, it just looked very, very digital, if that makes sense to you. It looked very digital, which partially is going to look digital because my shutter speed is cranked up so high to be able to get a halfway decent shot, and the fact that it's an overcast day with no sun don't make it no better. So hey, what can you do about it? So I'm gonna play around in the settings and see if it's an ND filter built in. I don't know, I probably should have checked that out before I turned this on, but hey, I'm learning as I go, just like you. So with that being said, that's all I got for you in this unboxing. Hopefully you like that I tried something different, coming out here, actually taking the device in the field versus doing an unboxing and then that being the end of the video. So if you liked it, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and yeah, till next time, later.